and then we are going to get started. Sorry about that. I must look into why you're coming in under my name. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. It's really nice to have you all here, and it's exciting to show you the TM7. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I have been with Thermix for about 2.5 years. I have got my own health and wellbeing business, and I am super passionate about empowering healthy living for women. And I'm all about the food. I just can't get enough of healthy food and teaching healthy food. And so because of that, I've been asked to look at a Thermix for 4 or 5 years. Um, that's all right, Katrina. She said she's in her PJs and not camera ready. So that's all good. So I've been asked to look at a Thermomix for 4 or 5 years, and I'm like, no, I'm not interested. It's for people who can't cook. And it's just a glorified food processor. And so, but then a friend of mine said to me, what, just take a look. I think you'll like it. So I thought, oh, just take a look. I'll close it out of my mind that I don't need one. And I saw it and I was like, oh my goodness, is this what this machine does? And I was completely obsessed. And so I had to have one. And I didn't want to pay for it myself. So I jumped on board as a consultant and earned my Thermomix for free. I have, and that was 2.5 years ago. I've since earned about 5 Thermomixes. And oh, yeah, and I'll share because we've got an earn program where you can jump on board as a consultant and earn it. And so I'll tell you a little bit about that later on. But I am genuinely obsessed with this machine. I actually, 2.5 years later, I still get excited when I get to use it. Like tonight, I made meatballs and a tomato sauce. And so I just think it is a phenomenal tool. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play you a little video. So, tonight we are going to make Indian spice sweet potato, Indian spice carrot salad, a sun-dried tomato and cashew dip, and an Indian. Did I say Indian spice carrot salad? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're making an Indian spiced kumara soup and a
Yeah,
spiced carrot salad.
yeah.
It's 7:30 and normally I'm just about heading to bed. But I will get there. So that's what we're making tonight, and I'm going to just talk you through the differences of the TM7 and just have a quick little chat, and then I'll show you how it works. But first of all, because it's so cool and it can play a video, I am just going to bring you forward here, and this is the video of the story of the Thermomix.
For over 140 years, we at Forvik have been relentlessly driven to enhance everyday life in homes around the world, evolving from our first Thermomix to our latest innovation. We bring joy and pride to the table with unique
Are you
culinary.
coming through there?
Alongside premium products, we build lasting relationships. We make house cleaning effortless with high-performing, versatile solutions, growing global companies across more than 60 countries. This success comes from our dedication to you, our customer.
Should be
You
coming through the
really proud
TV.
of our more than 100,000
It
determined
comes through the
our passion
Thermomix.
for delicious food, spotless homes,
Sorry, you shouldn't be listening to me, Wick.
high standards, and sustainability is what drives us. For over 140 years, we've been reinventing ourselves. And now we're taking another leap forward with our most advanced Thermomix ever. At Forvik, we empower people to ignite their passion every day.
So it's quite cool. If you could see my setup, it's a tall chair, then with 2 rubbish bins that this is sort of my laptop is sitting on top of. Um, so no, you can't play Netflix, but it does play little videos. So just quickly, I know quite a few of you, but just for those of you who I don't know, Joss, do you mind what's important for you when it comes to food and cooking?
The easier the better, really.
Yep, yep,
And I mean, I've always loved food, but it's
yeah.
always be nice to be able to cook some nice healthy dishes quickly. I'm not really one for spending a lot of time in the kitchen, so
Okay.
just because I don't have the time. But saying that, if this is something that I might get into, I could end up spending a bit more time in the kitchen. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so do you work full time?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And do you do all of the cooking or do you share it with your husband, partner?
I do the dinners, yes.
Okay. And do you plan?
I try to prepare, bring out meat the night before or whatever, but
Yeah.
that's sort of as far as it goes. And they're really basic, quick meals.
Yeah, okay.
Unless it's in the weekend and you've got a little bit more time or you've got dinner guests, then I might spend a little bit more time thinking about it and preparing it. But apart
Yes.
from that, it's just
So
basic
do
meals
you find that you're making similar meals
all the time.
all the
Yeah,
time? And are you getting a bit bored with that?
absolutely.
And are you getting bored with the flavors or and the whole cooking thing?
Yeah, absolutely. I find it a bore.
And a chore.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
Bore and a chore.
Yeah,
It's a good, actually.
it is good.
Uh, um, yes, so if you had something that, so healthy eating is important to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And so it's just getting a little bit more creativity. And so when you say that you don't really enjoy cooking, but you enjoy food, is that kind of accurate?
Yeah.
Or if it was easier?
Well, that's right. That would change my world, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you would enjoy cooking if it was easier.
Mm.
Okay.
And more ideas and
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
just a little bit of inspiration, I guess. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on and taking a look. I really appreciate it. Now, Jo has got a Thermomix. I know that she's just interested in seeing what the TM7 can do. Same with Carly, same with Petra. And Katrina, are you even though you're in your PJs, I'm not asking you to come off camera, but are you able to come off mute? Or would you prefer not to? Okay. I don't know if she can even hear. So that's okay. Anything?
Sorry, yeah, it's just that I've got kids in the background. It's crazy here, so I'm trying to combine everything.
Okay.
So let's see, they'll pitch in. But yeah, I've got a TM 5.
Yeah. Okay. And so you're just interested in seeing what the TM7 can do and what it
Yeah.
looks like and everything. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Awesome. Anything else from Jo, Christine, Petra, and Carly that you want to see specifically?
No,
No. No. Good. Okay.
just the new features, the difference between
Yeah.
the 7 and the 6.
Yeah. Okay.
See what I'm missing out on.
A lot. No.
I know. I've already got the FOMO.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to play down my screen. We've had a couple of look. So I just want to introduce you to the price. It's a bit hard with this lighting. So the price is 2,849, and everything that we are using tonight comes with your Thermomix. And I'll also show you just a couple of the other accessories. There are various different ways that you can get one on your bench. The best way is to earn your machine for free like I did, because we've got an incredible offer on at the moment, and I will share that at the end. This is a little video showing you what a Thermomix is. It's just like a quick little look at all those appliances. Imagine the space saving. Happy mama. Happy mama. Okay, so I'll just go through the different features between for those of you who are TM6 or TM5 owners. Okay, as you can see, it's black. It is a lot sleeker and it's got a built-in glider board, so you don't need to have the extra glider board. It's got no lock arms. So as you can see, my lid just comes off. So when you're cooking, you actually can take the lid off and you can add ingredients. Depending, if you're making the frozen berry sorbet, obviously you can't take that off. But like tonight, I was steaming meatballs in the Varoma, and I was making the pasta sauce in here, and I could just take this off and add ingredients if I needed to, or if I needed to just have a look. That's a new feature. So it's faster because you don't have to wait for the arms to unlock. And for us impatient people like me, I was always like, oh, could you just go faster? It's quieter. So it's got this insulated bowl here, which is, you don't put this in the dishwasher, but you put the bowl in the dishwasher, you put the blade in the dishwasher. In terms of getting the blade out, this is so much easier. You just flick it around, take the blade out. This comes out. This you don't have to wash. You literally just have to wipe it down because it doesn't get dirty. The bowl just goes straight back in. The blade goes in, and then you lock it into place.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's got a bigger screen. You won't even know, Joss, what I'm talking about because you haven't seen the other one. But this model's only been out for a couple of months. Yeah. So yes, it's got a bigger screen. It's got more, and I'll talk you through. It's easier to search cookadoo on. Just someone else is coming in. It's easier to search cookadoo on your Thermomix, whereas I never used to on my TM6 because it was just a little bit laggy and a little bit slow. So it's much easier to yeah, it's quieter. What else have I got? And then I'll show you the different modes that it's got on it, the extra different modes. Okay, so if you've got any questions, just come off mute or chuck them in the chat box. Okay, so you can use your Thermomix either manually or you can use it guided. Okay, so the recipes that we're doing tonight, we're going to use I'm going to do it guided because they're all built into the Thermomix. But if you if I just want to grind up some almonds because I need almond meal, or like this morning I did my LSA, then I just chuck it all in and I can just do it manually. Okay, so you can either use it manually or you can use it guided. I'd say that most of my customers would probably use it guided because they've got all the recipes built in. And Joss, this is when you need inspiration and you just want to be told what to do, then this is exactly what it does. Okay, so it's all, as I said, it's dishwasher proof. So the bowl, the blade, this is your simmering basket, and this is how you cook rice. You might steam potatoes, you might steam some fish when you've got your curry already cooking in the bowl. It's got one blade, one way is super sharp, and the reverse side is blunt. So tonight we're going to be making a salad super quickly, and it'll just use it on the sharp side of the blade. If I was making bread dough and I was kneading the bread, it's using the back side of the blade. Or if you're making a curry and it's cooking it, you're using the back side so that it's not chopping up the chicken, but it's stirring it round in the sauce. So does that make sense? Yep. So as I said, this is your simmering basket. It comes with a butterfly whisk, and this is how you make it sits in on top of your blade like so, and you can make frozen sorbet ice cream. You can make white sauce, mashed potatoes.
Cream.
Cream. I was going to say, you girls can let me know what else you do with your
Butter.
whisk. Hey,
A butter.
butter. Yep, yep. All of those things. So then it also comes with a Varoma, which this is if you want to bulk up with quantity or you want to do the healthier cooking. I use this quite a bit because I'm really into steaming and healthier cooking. Like the meatballs tonight, I steamed in the top here, so it had the 2 layers. And or you can, last weekend I made sticky date toffee puddings. I made the sauce in here and I steamed the puddings in the top here and little ramekins. So this is, you can, if you're cooking something in here, you can be steaming extra chicken for lunches or salmon or veggies. This is, I really, this is also a new feature, girls. It's a bigger and it's a different shape. It's a more functional shape. Okay. Right. Shall we get into the cooking?
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. Right. I'm just going to bring you up here. I'm going to have to just do it like this, just until we get started. Sorry, it's very makeshift, but that's okay. So if I go to my home screen, where can I have that? There. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yep. So if I've gone to my home screen and all these recipes, Joss, for you, all these recipes are built into the Thermomix via an app. So it's connected on your phone, and then you save the recipes that you want to make, and then it comes onto your Thermomix. And I'll show you this later on. But we're just going to make the spice carrot salad because I've put it in for my planning today. Okay. And then I've got my overview. So I've got all my ingredients. I've got my preparation, my ingredients, my preparation, my tips, the devices that I need. But all I'm going to do is press start cooking. Okay, can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So now I'll just put you back because I can't do that with one hand. But it's asking me for 400 grams of carrots. So I just took my lid off. So I've got to make sure it's on 0. See how the scales are on 0? And here are my carrots, okay, which I've chopped up into, big size chunks, okay? I think I'm a bit short. Oh, I'm only 300 grams, so that's okay. It's not a worry to me. So then I'm going to tick that off. Then it asks for my apple. I'm going to tick that off. I don't like raisins in my salad, so I'm not going to add the raisins. I'm going to add my lemon juice, and it's 15 grams, so it's weighing it for me. I don't need to use, I'm saving time, I'm saving dishes, because it's just weighed it for me, and I've put in 21 grams, but it's not going to go, whack, you've put in too much. Okay, I'm not having garlic. And then it's asking me for all of these spices. Okay, so we've got half a teaspoon of cumin. And then half a teaspoon of paprika. And then we've got a pinch of cayenne, and I always put the cayenne because it's such a lovely flavor. And then half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then olive oil. So I'm ticking these off: cumin, paprika, cinnamon, and then olive oil. So I have to make sure it's on 0 because it's going to weigh it for me, 10 grams. So I haven't got any tablespoons or anything. I've literally just gone straight into the bowl, and see how it's actually ticking it off itself when it weighs it to go in. I'm using mint instead of coriander, just because that's what I've got. And then some salt, a little bit of salt, and forgot to bring the pepper over. Okay. Some pepper, and then I'm putting in some whole almonds. It says pistachios or other nuts. Okay, so I'll just tick all those off. And then it says next. Put my cap on because it tells me to put my lid on here. And then next. And it is set it at 5 seconds at speed 5. See how it's already set.
This is just $59. Save 30 to 70% off all air fryers, kitchen appliances, and cookware, and all robot vacuums, a huge 70% off.
Okay, so then it's done. Gives me a tick.
Like a champion at Frisco's.
And here's my salad. So how long would that normally take you to make? To grate or to... Quite a long time. Hey, can I just get whoever has got the TV, is it the TV playing in the background? Maybe just mute. So if you're looking for a healthy lunch or a healthy dinner, here's your salad that you've whipped up, and there are like so many other 5-second salads that you can make. Add your protein on, put some feta or some nuts and some seeds, and then you've got a really healthy dinner or lunch that you can actually just have in the fridge ready to go. It also comes with a spatula, okay, and that sits, it stands up, and also it's got this fits underneath the bowl to when you're making dough, you tip it upside down, which the girls who have made dough before understand what I'm meaning. Okay, so I'm just going to transfer of the girls. What's your favourite salad that you like making? Who've already got a thermos?
The broccoli one's good.
Oh yeah, the creamy broccoli.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, hi, Veronica. Okay, so there's your salad. Just give this a very quick rinse.
So wait, you're Stuart on Stuart Island, soldier, yes. Wow. Yeah, I'll put the keys back. Yeah. But that'd be much appreciated. You see much. Well, yeah, I have to.
I don't know where that. I'm just trying to mute. Okay. So that was quick and easy. So now we'll go on to the dip. So now we can go next, and it says serve, finish. And that's so now if I go back, I can see that I have got my capsicum dip. We're making a sun-dried tomato and capsicum dip. And so again, it tells me that this is obviously very good. And I know it is because it's got 500 4.9, 4.5 star ratings. Total time is 5 minutes. And I'll just chuck these over behind me. And then we're just going to start cooking. And I've got everything here. So I've got my parmesan just cut up into big chunks and a clove of garlic. Okay, so I can tick those both off, and I can go next. And here's my lid. Now, what you can't hear is there is some noise. It's not completely quiet. Like, so it does make some noise. It is a lot quieter. Does anyone buy grated parmesan? hopefully none of you girls with a Thermomix doesn't buy grated Parmesan. But you can see that after 10 seconds, this has grated your Parmesan for you. Okay? And the smell is just incredible. Okay, next, scrape down the sides of now the key to this spatula is that you go around the bowl with the back side of the blade instead of, doing it with the sharp side, because that can just put little nicks in your blade. Okay, so I've got my sun-dried tomatoes. Just gonna not put the oil in the bottom there. So I've got my sun-dried tomatoes, I've got capsicum, just cut up into big chunks. And then I've got raw cashews. However, I ran out, so I've just put some almonds on the top. And I have weighed all of these just for the demo purposes. And olive oil. See how it's just weighing it for me? So I don't have any extra dishes. That's enough. And then some apple cider vinegar. So again, when I tick it off, it automatically goes to 0. So this is the difference with the TM6, is that you have to go next, whereas it's all on the one screen. I love the tick feature. I'm a real list girl. Okay, so now we're using the turbo feature. So it's just doing short little bursts. It's not constantly going, just so that you can get the consistency that you're looking for. So I can stop that. So any of the way through, I can stop it to have a look. And here's my dip. Does anyone buy, or do you know what I'm talking about when you've got those dips at the supermarket and they're like your chunky pestos or your chunky, that's exactly what this is, except it makes heaps more. I'll just show you, because I'll bring it out, take it out. It's, if you're into knowing what is in your food and avoiding additives and preservatives, getting as healthy as possible, having a Thermomix really supports that mission in life, because you know exactly, like, that's double what you would have bought at the supermarket. And and I've actually had this in the fridge. I love this. This is one of my favorites. And so I've had this in the fridge for a couple of weeks, actually. Not obviously this one, but this same one. And I literally have just finished it. And because it's got the vinegar in it, it's a natural preservative. Okay? And you can make it fresh if you've got friends coming over. And it's, super tasty. Okay, so that's our dip. Yum, yum. The TM6 owners, have you tried that dip? Yep, Petra, you have. Joe, have you? Christine, you haven't? You must. It's
Not tried that one.
You have, Carly?
Not that one, but I will do. It looks really nice.
Oh, it's delicious. Yeah, it's really, and that's the other thing. Carly is celiac. And so she has to, make everything from scratch, because she needs to know what's in her food. So that's another reason why a Thermomix is fantastic. Okay, I'm just going to give this a quick, Veronica, you haven't. I'm just going to give this a quick wash, and then we'll get the soup going, and then I'll show you some other features. And so when I'm rinsing it, I don't have to take the blade out or the bowl out. I just keep it in there, which is very easy. I will show you the pre-clean. Okay, so that's our, we're done. Now we can go into here, serve immediately, and you are finished. And you can even make your own crackers or your own breads to go with your dips, or serve it with vegetable sticks. Okay, so now we are going to, I'll also show you this. See how here, I can actually customize what my screen, see how it says, have an excellent day thermo wick. I've customized that up the top here. So I've customized that. I can also, if I want this to be all inspiration for new recipes that it wants to recommend me based on what I've been making, I can do that. But I like to have a mixture of just some of the modes and then the recipes that I'm cooking. But if I go into here, this is my week, and here's what we are making here. We've made the salad, we'll make the dip, we're making the soup, and here are the meatballs and tomato sauce that I made tonight. Okay, so now we're going to go into here, and we're making this Indian spice sweet potato soup. Which, has everyone tried that?
No.
Okay, another one that is a must try. Okay, start. We've got red lentils. Okay, so they're whole, and that'll tick it off. See how it's put it in there and it's just ticking. Oh, because it's just, can you see how it's ticking it off? Okay, now I'm putting ginger and garlic. Sometimes I'm a little bit, I just tick it off myself. And then it's milling for 30 seconds. And I can stop it halfway through. Okay, if I think that it's done its thing. The smell is just incredible with the ginger and the garlic and the red lentils. So now I'm pretty sure it tells me to, oh no, I'm adding my sweet potato. I thought that I had to transfer it out. I'll just give that a quick scoop around. Okay, now I'm adding my sweet potato. So it's in, reasonable big chunks. I forgot to tear it, so that's why it's really important. Luckily I knew, but it wouldn't matter if you went over anyway. And so we're just chopping that. How long does it take you to chop things? Does it take 5 seconds? Annoying questions, eh? Okay, so look. I actually think that see, that's 5 seconds, right? So I'll transfer that into another bowl because that's what it tells me to do. And then it doesn't tell me to rinse the bowl because I'm cooking it all in there anyway. Okay, so now, I've got my onion just peeled and cut in half. No quarters, no chopping. And oil, 20 grams. Again, just straight into the bowl. And I'm very much just a pour, kind of approximately. There, next. So again, 3 seconds to chop the onion. So we'd normally be doing it with your, let me show you. How much time are we saving, girls? We're saving a lot of time. Okay. So I'll give that a quick scoop around. Okay, so now we're getting on to the cooking. Three minutes at 120 degrees on speed 1. So all it's doing is, because you know how when we milled the red lentils, that was at speed 10. So now it's just doing a gentle stir as if we were stirring the onion and the oil in a pan. And a new feature which has just come on my phone. I can't really show you because of the reflection, but I just got a notification on my phone to say that this is now cooking for 3 minutes. So if I was in my office or I was outside, I get a notification to say that it's finished. And then I know, or it's going to take this long. So then I know how long I've got to. So I can go out and get the washing in, or I can go out and weed the garden for 3 minutes, or fold the washing, because I'm hand-free, not having to stand over it sauteing. Okay. So we've got 1.5 minutes to go. I can now look ahead and see what else is coming up. This is a Madras curry powder that I've made in the Thermix. So that's coming up. Vegetable stock paste. Who makes the vegetable stock paste?
Me, Joe.
Everyone should have their hand up. So this is just purely made out of vegetables, and then the preservative is salt, and it lasts like this for 6 months in the fridge, and you just use it as a paste, and then you add your water. Because when I used to, before the Thermix, I used to always buy the Campbell's vegetable stock or the chicken stock, and then I would use half of it, and then I'd never end up using the rest, and I'd end up throwing it away. So not only is this an incredible cost saving, but it's super healthy because you know exactly what's in it, and also you're using up your vegetable stalks like your cauliflower and your broccoli stalks and your carrots and things that are going into something really good anyway. And then this is the chicken stock. So you can see that that's a lot more solid. This has got a pure chicken breast in it. So I know that it's all just amazing ingredients. And that I keep in my fridge as well. Okay, so that's just finished. So now I'm going to hit next. So you can see the heat coming off it. There's our sauteed onions. The only problem with an online demo is that you can't smell and you can't taste. But it is the next best thing to seeing a Thermix. Okay, so I'm doing a tablespoon of Madras curry powder. It just brings me so much joy that I have made everything. Okay, so I'm going to put, but I am a little bit obsessive about making everything from scratch. We're going to put 3 teaspoons of the vegetable stock, and then a can of coconut cream, because it's Indian spice, so it's got all your beautiful flavors, and 400 grams of water. So I need to make sure that I'm on 0. So see, it's just weighing it for me. There we go. So I'm ticking that off. Next, I'm adding my reserved sweet potato back in. And now I love that I can sit my just stand my spatula up. Next, and I'm cooking that for 15 minutes. There we go. And so again, I'm hands-free. So I'm not having to stir anything, or, I can actually go out to the supermarket, or I can go and pick the kids up from school, or, go out for a run or whatever I want to do, because I know that when I come back, this is going to have stopped and waited for me. That's what I really love. Okay, so while that is cooking, I want to take you into it's what we call the cooking center, and I want to show you the different modes. Okay, so down here, this is where you can search on your Thermomix. It gives you recipe inspiration. So there are over 10,000 recipes in English in Cookadoo. I'll take you into Cookadoo in shortly. But as you can see, you can search up here for any recipes that you want. Or these are all my recently cooked. So I have made yogurt, I've made lamb Rogan Josh, I've made Indian spice butternut curry, I've made shashuka, I've sticky date toffee puddings, a lamb sag, cauliflower gratin. So there's a lot that you can do. I can also create collection. Oh, sorry, this is my recipe lists. Now they should be coming. What I can do is create collections of recipes. I'm not quite sure why that's showing up, but I have got lots of different recipes that I have created into collections, and I can share those with my customers, or I can upload my own recipes into the Thermomix. So these are, wherever it says Wix, all my customers get access to my unique recipes that I've uploaded into the Thermomix. Okay, so those are, so you can see Wix chocolate zucchini, Wix Christmas puddings, and they're all healthy. Pretty much they are all based around healthy. Okay, so that's that. Now this is where you use your machine manually. Hoping you're still with me, because I can't hear anything. This is called your pre-clean. Oh, you can't use it because the machine is running. However, what it does is it cleans the bowl for you, so you can do it on a 2-minute quick pre-clean, or you can do it if you've done caramelized onions, or something that's a little bit sticky, then you can put it on for longer. You can make dough. Browning is a new feature in the TM7, so it really caramelizes your onions. Steaming is using the bigger aroma. Egg boiler is one that you can hard boil up to 6 eggs, or you can soft boil. This is all, and then we've got open top cooking. Okay, so let me show you this. So see how my it's going. I can actually take this off, and I can look inside, I could add ingredients. The machine has stopped. And then when I put the lid back on, see, it started again. So that is a new feature with the TM7 that you can actually take the lid off, which is quite cool. Some recipes for the TM7 actually cook with the lid off. Okay, what else have we got here? Fermentation, as I say, I make my own yogurt. You can make your own kimchi, sauerkraut if you want to get into that. Thickening if you want to make a white sauce or gravy. And then this is if you want to grind up some beef. You can just do minced, or then you can steam it if you want to steam beef. If you want to chop up your carrots, you just come in here and you select, you choose your weight, and then it will tell you exactly how what to put it on. So that's a new mode that's just been released last week, actually. Okay. Does that all make sense? It's a quick
Yes.
little overview. Are there any questions? At this stage? No, we're all good? Okay, so we've still got 10 minutes left of that cooking. What I'd like to do now is just take you into Cookadoo, for those of you who aren't familiar with Cookadoo. So your Thermomix comes with you can get a 30-day free trial to Cookadoo. And then it comes with a 3-month subscription to Cookadoo, which, as I say, gives you access to over 100,000 recipes, but 10,000 in English. And then after that, it's $89 Australian a year, which works out at a couple of dollars a week, which gives you access to so many cookbooks, you know, because there are collections, but also if you think about you want creativity, you are never, ever stuck for creativity. And so I have all my recipes saved into collections. Like I've got a beef collection, I've got chicken, I've got healthy salads, I've got vegetarian, I've got baked goods, like everything. And I can share those collections with my customers. So if anyone comes to me and goes, well, I just want some inspiration for salads or for chicken or whatever it is, then I go, oh, here's my collection. Okay, and then you import it into your Thermomix. Okay, and if you girls didn't know that, then you can come to me and say, or like I've got a gluten-free breads and like lots of vegetables in everything. Okay, actually I can show you. Right, so I'll take you into Cookadoo. Allow. If I go into here, can you see that?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So if I go into Explore, this is the home page. It gives you what you might inspiration, and then you've got collections down here. But if I go, say we're wanting to find some recipes for chicken, okay, you can see that 1,660 recipes have come up for chicken. You can filter it down as to what sort of category you want to make, whether you want to exclude ingredients, whether you want it easy, medium, or advanced. You have only got 30 minutes, so you're time poor. Whether you want 30 minutes and 2 people and you only want 5-star ratings. So you can really filter it down to know exactly what you are looking for. Okay, but say we want to make this chicken curry with spinach. I can see it takes an hour. It's got lots of 4.3 star ratings. So I can go like this and I'm doing my meal planning. Okay, I'm planning for next week. So I'm going to add this and I'll put this in for Monday next week. And everyone in the family can have the app. It's not limited to only a few users. So say we've only got 25 minutes and we want to do this chicken noodle soup. So add to my week and we go in for next week. And then another one, Asian, we won't have another soup. We might do this red cabbage and chicken salad, for example. And we're going to add to my week and we'll put it in for, and then you'll do your search on beef and then you'll do your search on vegetarian. Okay. So then if I come up to my week, we can see here are my recipes that I've had in for today that I've done. And I haven't got anything planned for over the weekend because I kind of just cook what I want to cook. So then I've come to here and I've got Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So say I want to add these ingredients to my shopping list. I can add it to my shopping list. I can add to my shopping list and I'll just go back and add here to my shopping list. And then if I come up here to my shopping list, here are all my ingredients, either by category or by recipe. And I'm not going to buy, I've already got sugar, so I'm going to tick that off because I don't need it. And then I'm not going to buy water because I've got it in the tap, and I'm going to swap out dry white wine because I'm not going to buy just 60, a bottle of wine just for 60 grams. So I'd Google, if I don't have wine, I'd Google a substitute for, like tonight in the meatballs, it had red wine. And normally my husband has a bottle of open red wine, but he didn't. So I just substitute it with red wine vinegar. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm taking that off, and then I can actually add ingredients. Now, it's not all of these ingredients are not for these recipes because I've been doing other demos. I haven't cleared my ingredient list, so I've got screeds of ingredients in here. But it would just have the ones for those 3 recipes or however long. And then you can just go around this and use this as in the supermarket. Okay? When I said about collections before, here are my collections. Like I've got beef, breads and naans. I've got cheeses, chicken, cocktails. Cocktails are a very easy thing to make in a Thermomix. Espresso martinis are amazing. The pina coladas and the mojitos apparently are amazing as well. So you see how I've got healthy baking, healthy desserts, healthy recipes. Mine's all based around healthy. Quick and delicious. So as you can see, you can, and then if I've got created recipes, this is where I've uploaded. So you can see I've uploaded into here and it duplicates on here. Okay, so anything that you save into a collection just duplicates on your machine. And if anyone else saves on the app, then it'll do the same thing. So does that make sense?
Yes.
Are there any questions around Cookadoo?
No.
No?
No, all good for me.
Okay, cool. So then, just to finish off, so this has got another 3 minutes to go, and I'll just flick through these. You can make desserts, you can make ice cream, you can make pavlovas, you can make breads, bread rolls, or loaves of breads. So you make the dough in the machine and then you cook it in the oven. You can make whatever, lots of different risottos. Risottos is an incredible thing to make in the Thermomix because it normally takes so long, but there is none of the stirring and it comes out amazing.
I do a lot of risottos.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or did.
I was going to say, Joe, you don't so much anymore?
No.
No.
Special treat.
Yeah, good. I like that. Joe and I have been working together and just making different choices for her diet. And a risotto is really good, but it's also quite heavy in carbs. And so we've just been making some swap outs. So that's what she's referring to. So we talked about Cookadoo. if you want, like, if there's something here that you've seen tonight and you want to see something different, then I can absolutely do a demo at your house if you are in Auckland and close, or if you wanted another online demo, then that's absolutely something that we can do. We have cooking classes, which are depending on where you are. If you're in a main centre, then often we have cooking classes in Auckland. We're in Mount Wellington, but they have them in Tauranga, they have them in Hawke's Bay, Christchurch, all around the country. And it's really cool to go to an in-person cooking class. And or else, as I say, then you can host your own demo as well. And there are also wonderful rewards for hosting a demo as well. Okay. So just a quick scoot around while this is finishing off. Joe, what's impressed you the most that you've seen?
The bowl and the ease of it, I think. Yeah, I'm a bit like you. I get impatient with having to wait for those arms to get on when I just want to get on and do it.
I know.
And not having to wait if you've cleaned it,
yes,
to make sure that the contact points are dry.
Yeah.
But I'm very lucky. I bought mine when there was 2 bowls. So
Yes.
I do interswap them a lot for that reason. But yeah. And the bigger screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and not hitting next all the time.
I know.
Does my head in.
I love a good tick.
Yeah.
A checklist.
Yeah. Well, I've had to get the stylus because I can't go straight on. I must go side on, and it often doesn't register. So I've ended up buying the stylus.
Right.
To make my life easier.
So that's just finished, and all we're going to do is blend it for a minute and then serve it. So, Petra, what's surprised you or impressed you the most?
I like that it's more quieter than TM6.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and also faster. You can open it because I'm always.
I know. It just goes to show us impatient women, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
And new features. Those new features.
Yes.
And open cooking. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah. And the browning, because it's one thing I don't like using the Thermomix for is meat stuff, because I'll often brown the meat before I put it in the Thermomix to cook it.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it does the meat.
Yes.
Browns the meat as well. Yeah. That's one thing that does annoy me, because you lose the flavour.
Yeah, I know.
If you're not browning.
Yeah. Yeah. Christine?
Probably the open lid cooking. I would like to be able to see what I'm cooking.
Yeah.
And I think the way the bowl comes to bits.
Yeah.
The quietness. And it looks really slick too, rather than that big piece at the back. It just looks slick and tidy, and be able to probably separate it and put it away into a cupboard rather than having this one big piece of equipment.
Yeah. Until this one came out, we loved our TM6s.
I still do.
And we still do, exactly. But you're right. It is a much sleeker design to have on your bench.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw one briefly at one of the food shows I went to.
Yes.
So I I didn't really stay to see it working, but it just looked great.
Yeah. And Joss, for you, what's you were, initially you were healthy eating, quick, easy, creative, more creativity, getting not so being bored in a chore in the kitchen. What's come up for you? Oh, you're just on mute.
Sorry, technology. It all looks amazing. I can't believe what you've done and the amount of time that we've had. Like, that alone is impressive.
Yeah.
And to be able to select some lovely healthy food that you enjoy, that can be done so effortlessly, really.
Yes.
And I do like the look of it as well. I mean, it looks like it would be something that would probably live on your bench.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I like the idea of planning. And yeah, it just seems like a really exciting gadget to have in the kitchen. Like, why wouldn't you have one?
Absolutely, I know. And yes. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's what I was going to say. I do like if someone says to me, "Oh, I might keep it in the pantry and I'll get it out." I'm like, "No, no, don't do that. You actually have it out because it looks really nice to have out. And if you have it out, you're going to use it more." Yeah, and if someone, that's one thing that I always recommend to my customers is having it out because there's always that resistance. Oh, I can't be bothered getting it out. But it's such a I use it from smoothies to grinding nuts to cooking dinners. I would use it 2 or 3 times a day. So if I was getting that out, I just wouldn't. Yeah. So you could see how it could get, you could get a little bit more creative and maybe get your mojo back for cooking.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've
Yeah.
just got to convince my partner now.
Yeah, why didn't he join you?
Well, he's just bought some golf clubs, so I'm
Oh.
thinking this is nothing.
Oh, brilliant.
Tit for
Yeah.
tat.
He's got nothing to say then.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I'll talk about the different payment options as well. Thank you. Carly, what's impressed you the most?
When you were cleaning the inside with the spatula, is it completely smooth on the inside? Like the TM6 has got the ridges.
Yeah, no, it does still have the ridges.
It does. Oh, okay. Yeah. You just seem to be doing it much less clunky than when I do it. That's all. You've had a lot more practice.
No, but actually, Carly, that is the spatula. Because this is the old
True.
spatula.
Yeah.
You can see it just whips around.
Mm.
Yeah. I love this spatula. And the other thing, it's still got the hook to hook the the simmering basket out. Yeah.
I suppose that's is that an accessory? So even though I've got the TM6, I could still, if that spatula was, you just buy one of them and have because like it's about twice the size of the blade, isn't it?
Hey?
Blade's about twice the size on that one. So yeah.
Oh, at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way it stands up's good.
I know, I do love that. It's still got the that little ridge. It's not quite as much, but I never use it. I always stand it up like that. Yeah.
Yeah, simple things. I mean, I'm still using it quite simply, aren't I? But it's even the simple stuff that I do, like you say about the grating the parmesan, and I used to buy almond milk and just making that sort of stuff is just saving a fortune.
Yeah.
And packaging, saving so much packaging. So yeah, I'm getting there.
And the additives and preservatives that are in like the milks, just everything, the dips, even Parmesan's got anti-caking agent in it. So there's just so
you know what's in your food, isn't it? Really?
That's why I'm so obsessed with making everything myself, because I just want to look after my body and our bodies. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. And Veronica, did you want to jump on and say what I don't know if you can, and maybe Katrina jumped off.
Yes, she did.
She did. Okay, so let's just go back here and we will set that as current step, and I'm just going to blend it for a minute. So that's just going to quietly blend in the background. Now, in terms of the different payment options, so there's a one-off payment of 2,849. I presume, can you hear that?
Yep.
You can hear it a little bit. Yeah.
Oh no, I can't hear the TM7 at all
Still hear me
compared to the other one. Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Easily.
And actually, I don't need to even finish that because it's not, so I'm serving it to you anyway, so I can do it.
Uber Eats.
But I will show you it because, and now girls, you girls have to make this soup because it is incredible, but you just need to add some protein to it because it doesn't have enough protein in it. And I'm all about that. But look at this beautiful, beautiful soup. Actually, I'll lift you up this way. See, lovely, thick and creamy and delicious. And there are like so many soups that you can choose from. So in terms of the different payment options, you can do a full one-off payment of 2,849. And the amazing thing is that if you order in September, you're getting them. If you order them in September, you're getting them in October. It has been, and we don't know moving on from October whether it's going to be like December, but those that ordered in June have been waiting 3 months. So we've still got the 1 month waiting time, which is amazing. So then we have also got a 24-month interest-free plan that works out at about $29 a week. It's got a $49 setup fee, and it's also got but it includes, this is all inclusive in the $29, a $6 monthly charge. Okay, if you want to pay that off sooner, you can with no penalties. Okay, and then the other option is to jump on board as a consultant and earn your Thermomix for free, which is amazing. It is honestly such a fantastic option because it's a no deposit. You only need to sell 4 machines to get your TM7 for free. And you've got 90 days. So you've got 3 months to do it instead of when I came on board, I had to pay an $850 deposit. I had 2 months to sell 6 machines. So it's now 4 machines, 3 months, and no deposit. So it's a really, really awesome option. And if you sell 2, then you get a third off your price. If you sell 3, you get it for half price. You know, the amount is deducted off how many you sell. And you also get a wicked, if you sell 1 machine in your first 30 days, you get the brand new cutter and grater and spiralizer, which I haven't even got. I'm dying to get it. You get that for free, and you also get a travel bag, which comes with your Thermomix as well, which is really awesome. So it is a fantastic option to jump on board as a consultant. You need to, that's on until the end of October, I think it is. And you get your machine straight away. That's the other bonus. Yeah. So I think that I have covered off everything. Was that Joe? I don't know who mentioned it. I love the hug and a mug soup. Yeah, that's a goodie too. So are there any questions?
Not from me.
Not from you?
I'm just going to say that soup looks amazing. And I never make soups because I think boring and usually sit in the, on the hob. If you can do it in the Thermomix, it'd be great. Will you send that recipe out to us? Will we know how to do that?
Just on Cookadoo, search.
I've not got it still.
Yeah, so you need to resubscribe.
Yes.
Yeah. Because otherwise you can actually look it up, but it just won't give you the instructions, but it gives you the ingredients. Yeah.
When you say add protein, obviously being vegetarian, what would you do? Just roast some tofu and chuck that in it, sort of thing?
Yeah. Yeah. I'd roast some tofu in the oven because I quite like the chunkiness, but otherwise you could just pure it through and you wouldn't even know it's in there.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
Or other beans types of things. You put some chickpeas or some lentils or anything you could throw into it.
Yeah, looks tasty. Definitely try that.
It is. It's super tasty. Any other questions? No? Okay. Well, thanks, ladies, so much for coming on and taking a look. I'll give you all a buzz over the next couple of days and just check in with you and see where you're at, and then we can go from there.
Lovely. Thanks,
Well,
Wick. That was great.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Wick. Night.
Thank you, Wick.
See ya.
Yeah.
See you,
Thank
John.
you.
See ya. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.